Hi, so here is Teddy's video from today. So we worked on place, leave it. We also worked on different handlers. So, excuse me. So this is the first session where I'm working with her. I'm asking her for that sit. I'm asking her for that place. I'm rewarding her when she sees another dog and she doesn't go for him. So this right here, she wanted to go say hi. I told her leave it. I said, I need you to sit. So she thought about it. She's like, I'm going to check out those dogs instead. So I'm redirecting her in that space. Now, when I give her a command, and I pause for about 20 to 30 seconds. Then I'll mark it and reset and do it again. The reason why I like to put space between a command and a marker sometimes, not every time, but you let the dog have the opportunity to process that human word. It takes time for them to understand. I'm also giving her the opportunity to succeed or fail. If she fails, that's okay. We mark it, redirect, and start again. But if she succeeds, she had the time to process and work through it. It's that mental capacity. This is the boring stuff of training. This is the frustrating stuff of training. It's not flashy. It's not fancy. You don't get immediate results, but you get long-lasting and tired results, or at least for that day, tired results. But it's really about sustainability of commands, where she owns that she did it. So see how she's looking at me and she's like, yeah, I like this. I got this. This is phenomenal work with Teddy. Now, I did do a little bit of yard work today where we used disengagement when we were playing with other dogs and getting too rowdy, and she's honestly doing a lot better in the yard. She laid down on her own command. So part of this training is also, can she settle without being commanded? What is she going to do if given enough space? So I reward this every time I try to catch her in that down. So whether it's verbal praise or treat praise, this is phenomenal. This is what we want. Now, next up is dropping the leash and working our way away from her, and then close, and then away, and then close. But one thing to note is that there are a ton of dogs coming in and out of the facility. This is peak pickup time, as you can see, the rotation of people coming out. Now, the other dog that Ashley, the manager, has is Jet. So we're training the two training dogs together. They play and they have interactions together. Can I also hear someone else use the same commands that I know? But is it for me or is it for the other dog? So it's really having that ownership of who am I listening to? Both of these guys do get distracted pretty easily. They also, if I hear an okay, they're like, woohoo, I'm free. And you're like, no, was that for Jet or was that for Teddy? So it's all about that thought process, that cognitive recognition. And sped up, she's doing really well. This is about a 15-minute video that's condensed into about 7 minutes. In just a moment, Ash and I are going to switch dogs. You'll see the perspective of two different handlers. This is what I like to call margin of error. So she knows the expectation with me. This is something that we have worked on in multiple environments and multiple repetitions, every day. But when I add a new person or a new handler, how does she respond? So here it is. Here's her working with another dog, with the other handler, so with Ashley. And you can see where Ashley is a little bit more hand-holdy, if that makes the most sense. She is actively working with Teddy with command, with command, with command. And I am working on a, nope, this is the expectation. You know what I need you to do. I'm going to hold space for you until you figure it out and then reward. So you can see how even when I'm working with Jet on some of his service tasks, she gets super distracted and she's pushing Ashley. She's like, I don't have to listen to you. She's not being overtly rude, but it's just enough, and especially with the age, it's just enough to be a little pushy. But she's honestly doing well with that place command. And she's being rewarded a lot from Ashley, which is to be expected. And Ashley's right here doing touch. So that's where, hey, you're doing it, but can you do this other thing on top of the command that we're working on? And she's listening to it well. Now, every time that I walk past, you can see Teddy's head kind of go, oh, person, treat lady, you know? And it's, nope, you have to focus on the handler. Whoever is holding your leash, you have to pay attention. Kind of like what we talked about today, where she understands the difference between, you know, leash time and non-leash time, and she does better with leash time. She has so much noise kind of in her head that you have to be able to put it through a funnel, and that leash helps her be able to quiet the outside noise and to focus. She's doing really well in this capacity, especially with a new person. It was lovely chatting with you today, and it's always fun to talk about the other side of training. I would recommend looking into some somatic stuff, especially on the lower parts of your body, and especially within, like, when we talk about sacral, instead of throat or higher, it's more sacral and down. Teddy is a visceral dog. It's the only word that keeps coming up where it's about her body, and it's not just her body individually, but it's her connection with you, with her body. Is the things that I get when I work with her. So I wonder if that will resonate with you, or you may help unlock more conversations with her. But let me know if you have any questions, and happy to chat about whether it's training theory or it's the other theory, an energetics perspective. It was awesome.